Descartes Prima Meditatio, Episode 9. Sed amentes sunt isti, nec minus ipsa demens viderer, si quod ab iis exemplum ad me transferrem, praeclare sane, tanquam non sim homo qui soleam noctu dormire, et eadem omnia in somnis pati, vel etiam interdum minus vera similia, quam quae isti vigilantes. Descartes continues now. Recall in the previous episode he was talking about those insane people, insanis, who believe they are pumpkins and made of glass, etc. But, he says, these persons are amentes, they are out of their minds. Notice the alpha privative or the negative prefix. They are mindless, nor would I seem less demens, less out of my mind. Notice demens and amens are roughly synonyms. If I should transfer, if I should bring across anything from them as an example for myself. The object of transferem is quod, and the predicate of quod is exemplum, ab iis, from them, the insane persons, ad me, to myself. Now, this sentence has two main verbs, sunt and viderer. This part stands independently, and this is part of a contrary to fact present conditional. Contrary to fact present conditional. In such a conditional, the protasis, also known as the if clause, has an imperfect subjunctive. And in this sentence, it is the verb transferam. If I were to, and then the apodosis, also known as the then clause, also has an imperfect subjunctive. And that is viderer. If I were, then I would. Both are contrary to fact in the present. Neither obtains. He continues, praeclare, an adverb. This is amazing, no doubt. Sane. And sane is used here facetiously. It's the adjective from sanus, and it's often used to weaken or to highlight the word that it follows. This is really quite remarkable. As though I am not a man, I'm not a person, a human being. Now we have a relative clause. A man who, soleam, am accustomed to do two things. Dormire noctu, to sleep at night, and to, there's the et, which connects them, and pati, and to suffer or to experience all the same things in dreams. What are these things? Well, the things he described in the previous episode, thinking that he's made out of a pumpkin, or he's made from glass, that his head is clay, that he's naked when actually he's clothed, and so on and so forth. He says, or, and notice again that well here is amplifying. It's not a strict disjunction like out, out, but it provides another alternative which is not necessarily opposed to the previous one. Or even sometimes I experience, pati, things that are less verosimilia, that have less the mark of truth. Verosimilia is obviously a combination of the adjective verus which means true, and the adjective similis, which means like unto. So something that has a lot of verisimilitude is very close to the truth. Or even sometimes things that are less like the truth than those things which those persons who are awake, this means the insani, that the awake experience, pati. So the insane, when awake, experience things that are more like the truth than he does when asleep, noctu dormire, and dreaming.